McKay just beats the 5 count. Again, still in that zone. Wolverines at 1 of 13 from the arc, and they'll throw it away on top of everything else. Lob pass poked out of bounds by Fegler. Stays on the black and gold side of the equation. A couple of misses, actually a miss by South, but they get the team rebound. 7-point game, 33-26. Smith to Montgomery. Back outside to Williams, who has been doing the damage. She has 14 points. Brennan has 11, so those two have 25 of their 33 with a minute left to play in the third period. Long three by Williams. That time bounces off and goes out of bounds. South is 4 of 14 from the arc, 29%. Riverton 1 of 13 from three-point land. The only bucket by Jackson as Cloudhorse tries a three. Paisley with a rebound. Nice job by Paisley Jackson on the rebound. Bradley in traffic, falls down. Bradley, Paisley for three is good. Just their second triple of the night. She's got both of them. It cuts the lead to 4. A 2-possession game. South almost throws it away. Montgomery hooks it back to Williams in traffic, and a foul on Judd underneath. And Ella's going to pick up her 4th personal foul. So now she has 4. Engstrom has 3. Also 3 by Riley Johnson.
Her 4th, 6th team foul. To the line for South, 15, Williams, 2 shots.
Williams back to the line. She's 1 of 4 today, now 1 of 5. Johnson, Brown, and Engstrom back in. Judd, Fegler, and Cloudhorse out.
Brown, 13. Engstrom, 24. Johnson.
Williams' second attempt is good. 5-point game, 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Johnson, low block, throwed it away right into the hands of Ebony Gunn. Dead even in turnovers at 13. Williams for 15, no good. Brown the rebound. Not much time for the Wolverines. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Paisley launches a 3. Boy, that'd have been a big one had it gone down at the end of the quarter. But as it is, it ends up being a Cheyenne South lead. They expand on it with a 13-9 third quarter on the Wolverines. South Bison 34, the Riverton Wolverines 29. Back in half a minute. This is Wolverine basketball from the Bill Strannigan Memorial Basketball Classic on County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM.
Eyes on Fremont is a proud supporter of student athletes and athletics all across Fremont County. Ensuring crisp and clear vision is only one part of first-rate eye care. In addition to testing visual activity, the doctors at Eyes on Fremont focus on the comprehensive and long-term health of your eyes and vision. Eyes on Fremont uses the latest technology such as digital imaging to inspect your eyes thoroughly during a comprehensive eye and vision assessment. Stop in at 111 South Broadway, Riverton, or call 856-9000 for an appointment today.
Third quarter shooting. Riverton goes 3 of 14, just 21%. South did not shoot much better, 4 of 12. But they did hit 2 trifectas, 2 of 7. They also hit 3 free throws where Riverton was only 2 of 6. Right now for the game, Riverton has 6 more shots than do the Bison. 12 of 44 for 27%. Bison 10 of 38, 26%. But South has hit 10 of 19 free throws. The Wolverines have hit 3 of 12 free throws. Engstrom will trigger the inbound. Eventually gets it to Jackson. She had Brown in the backcourt, didn't look that direction. Paisley in traffic, off the glass, and over the back go the Wolverines. Bison basketball after the foul. It's on Paisley. 3 on Jackson. South has seen the opponent shoot some threes today. I do not have an exact count, but Lander hoisted a fair amount of triples against the Lady Bison earlier this morning, and so far Riverton has shot 16 of them. They're 2 of 16. The zone by the Bison proving to be effective right now, as the Wolverines have not shot them out of it as of yet. Bailey Williams' free throw is good. She has 16 points, does Williams. She also has 4 3-pointers. She has all 4 of them by the Bison, 4 of 14. Free throw is no good. Long rebound, though, by Brennan. It's a backbreaker. 3-pointer, far side Ward, no good. But Brennan, another offensive rebound. She'll put it up from 8. Nope, how about an offensive rebound by Smith, who'll put it back up and in. Wolverines getting killed on the boards at the moment. And that has put them down once again. This time by 8, and an offensive foul, no, a block. One ref looked like he was pointing the other way. They're going to give the ball to foul to Williams, her second. To the line, Riley Johnson. First free throw is good. Leesburg will check in. The freshman, Taylin, going to pop in for Macy Brown. She is an effective 3-point shooter. Maybe could see her as that second free throw does not go down, and the rebound by Smith. Brennan baseline 6-footer wide open. They left her and she knocks it down. Back to a 9-point Cheyenne lead, 39-30, 7 minutes left to play. Wolverines need to start getting some shots to fall, like that one from Paisley Jackson deep in the corner. Her third triple of the night. She has 14 points, cuts the lead by a third down to 6. 39-33, almost a steal by Jackson. And instead, going off glass is Ward, who got away from her and puts it in. Left side, Engstrom on the wing. Lob down low, nice entry pass to Johnson, who gets fouled. Van Tassel, second personal on her. Third personal on her. That may be where I was awry in the first half, but it has number 3 on Kaylin Van Tassel, and first free throw by Riley Johnson is good. Much needed. Little 4-point. Well, nope, can't be a 4-point run because on the other side, Ward just hit that shot. Second one good by Riley. Back down to a 6-point game, 6.5 left to play in the contest. On the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Van Tassel throws it away, taken away. 2-on-1, the Wolverines. Johnson's going to take it herself, and a blocking foul underneath. She had Leesburg going down the right side of the lane, and Amaya Smith is going to get up slow if and when she gets up, and she's going to get helped up by Williams. Fourth personal foul, nope. Yeah, I got her for 4, but they haven't put it up on the board yet as well. She's going to hold her stomach as she heads back to the halftime, without the timeout. Big thanks to Porter Supply Company in Riverton, sponsoring our broadcast today. Porter's reminds you to keep your wood, gas, and pellet stove in optimum condition for this cold season. They have everything you need, from new installs to supplies and accessories. The heat is on. Porter's MVS, and online at portersmvs.com. 41-35, Bison in the lead. We will be choosing a Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. We too Cloud Horse the first night. We picked Riley Johnson yesterday afternoon. We picked Haley Engstrom in the first game, and we'll see where we come up. Engstrom has 9 boards and 6 rebounds right now. Paisley Jackson, though, 14 points, 6 rebounds, and it seems like the points when she's put them up have come at very opportune times. And I mean, okay, you can say that about every single one of them, but because points are points, and in the end they add up, but at times to quell runs, to answer runs, to keep your team back in the mix, those shots from Paisley Jackson have come in. Riley back to the free throw line. She'll have a couple. Riley is 3 for 6 now, missing that one. And again, the free throws by the Lady Wolverines, 35%, 6 of 17. She gets the second one to drop in. It's still a 2-possession game at 5 points. Still pretty much a lot of time left, a little over 6 minutes left in the contest. Van Tassel. Boy, Riley just jumps in there and gets in the mix. And that's going to be 4 on her. So she's got 4. Judd has 4. Engstrom has 3. Jackson has 3. For the first time this weekend, foul trouble on the Lady Wolverines, as Ella Judd will head to the check-in stand and will come in. This is just 1 in the bonus for Kaylin Van Tassel, as Riley will check out. She would be in the hunt for the Player of the Game nomination, as well as Paisley Jackson runs to the check-in stand and will come in because that first free throw by Van Tassel is good.
Substitution for Riverton, 21, Jackson.
Second one, Van Tassel, not going to happen, and Paisley Jackson with her 7th rebound of the contest, creeping in on a double-double. Nice cut, Engstrom, and 1, no, but she is fouled. Van Tassel and Smith in the area. We'll see who they come to the scoring desk with. It'll be on Van Tassel. That is her 4th, so she's the first in foul trouble for the Bison. I take that back. Smith has 4. They never really did put it on the scoreboard as we went to break, though, as Engstrom cannot get the free throw.
Substitution for the Bison, 4, Montgomery.
And if it comes down to it, you could be looking at a game that comes down to the free throw line on one side or the other right now. And that's a basket good by Engstrom on the free throw. Might have been a lane violation. Even if she hadn't made it, she probably would have got another one because someone on the low block was going on too quickly. Smith, crossover, loses the handle. Bradley has it. Olivia, the distance, put it up, missed it. Trailing the play, Brown out of bounds. It's going to stay Wolverine basketball. Always yelling at my kid. I'm like, play the miss when you're following those full speed layups. And Macy Brown right there to do just that. She'll take the inbound, fires 3, gets 3. Big bucket for Brown. It's a 2-point game with 5:25 left to play in the 4th quarter. Bison hooks it up, throws it away, right into the hands of Engstrom. Try to one-arm pass. Jackson fouled. Free throws coming for Paisley. What I say about free throws? It's a 1-possession game. There's still a lifetime left at 5 minutes left. That foul is on Ward. Number 2 on Ward, and it's double bonus from here on out for the Wolverines. 2 more fouls for Riverton for the Bison in the one-on-one situation. Paisley nails the first one, and we're a point away from our 3rd tie of the contest. Macy Brown out after that huge 3 on the inbound play, in which she kept that ball alive by trailing that rebound. And it's all those little things that don't show up in the stat sheet that are integral to a basketball game. Paisley gets both, and we're tied for a third time in the contest. 42 apiece, full court pressure from the Lady Wolverines. And a quick timeout called by Brody Epler right before the 5 count. And with 5:06 left in the fourth, it is 42 apiece. A 30-second timeout, and more basketball will come down to the wire in the final 5 minutes at 42 apiece on the County 10 Sports Network.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. When you're looking for a vehicle, whether it's new or used, Fremont Toyota has got you covered with the best inventory across the state of Wyoming. Experience the Fremont Toyota difference. From service to the sale, let the professional staff take care of you and drive off happy knowing you made the right choice. Stop into 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander and get your vehicle picked out today.
.506 left to play in the fourth period of basketball. Lady Wolverines looking for their first W of the year. The South Bison looking to get out of Riverton at 2-2. In their second game of the day, they played Lander this morning. Couple of free throws by Riley Johnson after a 3 by Macy Brown, and actually it was Paisley Jackson that hit the 2 free throws. Got to get him in my right ledger. 16 points for Paisley. 8 points for Olivia Bradley, one of her best outputs on offense. 7 points, 9 rebounds for Engstrom. Wolverine pressure, and there's another foul. This one on Fegler, riding Montgomery up the sideline. First on McKay, but it is the 9th team foul, so this will be your last one in the bonus type of free throws. After that, it's going to be a long night of shooting free throws, I have a feeling, in the final 5 minutes of this ball game.
To the line for the Bison, for Montgomery.
Mona Montgomery at the line. South 12 of 23 from the free throw line on the day. Just over 50% at 52%. Montgomery knocks it down. Riverton has had the lead once. South had the early lead. Riverton took it from him. South got it back, and they've held on to it ever since. We have been tied 4 times, however, in the contest. Montgomery gets both and puts the Bison back up by 2. South has pulled off their full court pressure now. And again, when you're in the double bonus of fouls, you want to send them to the line, but then when Riverton's only at 30-something%, Fegler throws it away. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass or what happened there, but it wasn't close really to anything, and she's going to check out of the ball game. She touches her chest saying, "My bad" on that one, and she'll come out and sit at the end of the bench with assistant coach Meeks. Montgomery gets knocked to the floor and then helped up by Olivia Bradley. 14 turnovers apiece right now. Van Tassel to Brennan. Judd's going to meet her at midcourt. 4.5 left. Van Tassel works left on the arc and then comes back. She has Jackson on her defensively, both wearing the number 21. Then she throws it away. Threw it right to Paisley, unfortunately for South, and Engstrom ends up with it. Jackson across the timeline. Hands it off to Engstrom. Scoots it to Judd. Ella back to Bradley. Olivia down to the baseline. Engstrom out to Brown. Another 3 on the way. Misses on the near side. Ball squirts out. Last touched by Brennan. It'll stay Wolverine basketball on this end of the floor. Gunn will return for the Bison.
Returning for South 13, Gunn.
And a 30-second timeout, Coach McIntosh. Do we need to take one? Oh, all right, we're going to stay here. We'll let you look at the sights and sounds of Wolverine Gym with a 44-42 Bison advantage here in the fourth quarter. And there have been 47 free throws shot in this game, and it feels like 40 of them have been shot in the last 2 minutes of the basketball game. It's not that way, but this quarter is a long fourth quarter of basketball. These last 2 minutes have seemed like they have taken a while to play. Riverton has shot 10 free throws in the fourth quarter. South has shot 4 free throws in the fourth quarter. So it does feel like it has been a pretty long last couple of minutes. It probably seems like it's racing by to two teams hungry for a W out there with 4:01 left to play in the contest. Brown gives the ball up to Jackson. Jackson left side, back to Brown, now Paisley. That zone defense they've been in has been effective. They're 4 of 19. There's Jackson from 15, missed it. Engstrom the rebound and is fouled by Brennan. Unofficially, I have Haley Engstrom at her 10th rebound of the ball game. Brennan with 3 personal fouls now. Engstrom on the way. Free throw is good. 8 points. She is 2 points from the double-double tonight. Brennan comes out on her 3rd personal foul as Smith checks back in her place. Engstrom to tie the ball game, does. 44 apiece now. 5th tie of the contest. Near steal by Brown, but Montgomery's going to bring it into the front court. Loses the handles, stops with it. Had she kept going, that would have been a violation, but she wisely jump-stopped with it to preserve the possession. Montgomery calls out what they want to run. Wolverines are still in a man-to-man defensively on their end of the court with 3:20 left to play, tied at 44s. And we're going to get a travel violation. That'll be a turnover on the Bison. Fegler right back into the ball game for Brown. I like that move by Coach McIntosh. McKay knew that pass or shot was wild. She atoned, took the blame for it, and Coach didn't let her stew on it too long. Puts her right back into the game. I like that move. McKay back up top. Jackson, Bradley down low to Engstrom, shovels it to Judd, and that'll be taken away. And then Judd reaching in may have just disqualified herself, and she does on her 5th personal foul. 5th personal foul for Ella Judd. 2 points, 2 boards she'll check out with. That'll put Riley Johnson in her place. Riley has 4 fouls as well.
Returning for Riverton, 24, Johnson.
High fives all around for Ella as she checks out of the contest.
To the line for South.
Free throw shooting contest now. Bailey Williams. She has shot a bundle today, and she gets that one. How much is a bundle, you ask? Well, she is 5 of 11. So 10 or 11 is a bundle. It's a little more than several. Free throw. Nope. Engstrom, the rebound. Wolverines back on the attack the other way. Chance to take a lead this time down the floor. Haley 11 rebounds with her 9 points. Jackson wide open on the right side. Angle connected. 19 for Paisley Jackson on her 4th three-pointer of the night. And the Wolverines on the 3rd lead change have a lead with 2.5 left to play in the contest. Smith reached by Johnson, and she's gone with her 5th personal foul. She got the steal, but she also got the body, and she'll check out of the ball game on her 5th personal foul. I think you'll see Wee2 White Cloud Horse. Perhaps, I'm not sure. Coach is going to take his allotted time and send Macy Brown back out there. second Lady Wolverine to foul out now. Johnson and Judd both. Great game by Riley, 6 points and a rebound. And like I said, those intangibles you don't get to see in a stat sheet. Defensive plays, that kind of thing. Smith, free throw, no good. First free throw of the night for Amaya Smith. She's 0 for 1. South 15 of 28. Central 12 of 24 from the free throw line. Second one is good. Cuts the lead in half. Paisley Jackson hitting a huge three in that right side corner. And every score in a close game is a timely one, but more so magnified on the ones that Paisley Jackson has been knocking down here tonight. 2:10 remaining in the fourth quarter on 105.1 Jack FM of the County 10 Sports Network. Bradley in trouble. Ball is loose, picked up on the turnover by the Bison. Williams going to go down the right side, throws it up off glass, missed it. Rebound, shot up, no good by Brennan. And a foul is going to be called on Brennan. Fourth personal foul on Brennan, and will walk to the other end of the gym and shoot Wolverine free throws. And it's going to be Jackson. 19.7 rebounds for the junior, Paisley Jackson, tonight.
To the line for Riverton, 21, Jackson.
We2 Cloud Horse going to check in after this free throw by Paisley. Free throw on the way is good. Back to a 2-point Wolverine advantage. One of the 4 wins last year for Riverton was against Cheyenne South at Cheyenne in their gym. South looking to repay that favor as Cloud Horse has checked in for Macy Brown. Second one on the way. Paisley Jackson is good. 21 points for the junior, matching the jersey number she wears. Brennan was ahead of the pack. They don't get it to her. Wolverine student body rises to their feet after sitting down for the free throws. Smith into the corner. Montgomery gives it back to Smith. Great give and go, and Amaya knocks it in. And it cuts the lead to 1. 5 points for Amaya Smith on a great pass on the outside by Brennan. Fegler. Jackson pump fakes the three, and a hand check foul by Montgomery will send Paisley back to the line. Second personal foul by Montgomery, and Mona tapping herself on the South emblem on her jersey, saying, yep, my bad, I got her. And Paisley Jackson back to the free throw line. This will be the 55th free throw of the contest, and she doesn't get it to drop. Correction, that was the 56th free throw of the contest. We have seen some free throws. Boys game set to start in 10. That's not happening. Minute 25 left here as Paisley will get the second on a little shooter's roll. 22 for Paisley Jackson. Montgomery in traffic. Blindly kind of shot one up, missed it. The rebound by Olivia Bradley. Hands it out to McKay. She'll give it up to Jackson. Don't need a shot, just need to run some time. Instead, they do shoot. Cloud Horse, the rebound, put it back up and in. Timely buckets, talk about them. That's Cloud Horse with a putback. Montgomery in traffic, guns it out. Three-pointer on the way south, that's no good. Bradley the rebound. In traffic, and she is fouled, and Olivia Bradley will go to the free throw line with 46 seconds left in a 4-point game. Foul is on Montgomery, her third. And Olivia Bradley to the free throw line for the Wolverines. Olivia 2 of 6 on the afternoon. She has 8 points. She also has 4 rebounds, none bigger than the last 2 she got on this end of the floor just a couple of moments ago. Free throw number 1, splash. To make it a full 2-possession game with 46 seconds left. Macy Brown coming in for We2 Cloud Horse. Big rebound and a putback for the junior. As Engstrom will go down on the low block to rebound. Haley only has 3 fouls, so not a bad idea. She and Jackson each with 3 down there. Second one, and I think they're going to get a lane violation, and they'll let her do it again. It will be. Coming in just a skosh early was Bailey Williams on the low block. Lane violation will give it back to Bradley. Again, second opportunity to try to make it a 2-possession game. Does not. Rebound out of there by Ward. Epler has timeouts, I do believe, if he wishes to use them and set something up. 35 seconds left, and then a steal by Brown. Threw it right in her hands. They need to foul, and they do. Amaya Smith will commit her 5th personal foul. And McKay Fegler and the Wolverines 30 seconds from their first victory of 2022. Lander defeated South earlier today. The Lady Wolverines trying to do the same. Smith will check out of the ball game with her 5th personal foul. Amaya ends with 5 points and a rebound here today, but a steadying influence with the basketball for her team. Played a good game for the Bison today. Fegler free throw, good. That is the first point of the game for McKay Fegler. And it makes it a full 2-possession game with 30 seconds left to play on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Second is good as well. 7-point Wolverine lead, their biggest of the night, coming in the final minute of the contest. They have put up 26 points in the 4th quarter, have the Wolverines. Shot doesn't go. Montgomery in traffic loses it. Rugby scrum, bodies all over the floor, and that'll be a travel on the Bison, and the Wolverines will have the basketball. Jordan Brennan had the ball on the ground and rolled over, and they'll call that a walk. Boy, Montgomery is hurt, and referee's going to stop play even though they're on defense. Shouldn't really do that. You don't call the hurt player when they're on defense, but she was hobbling and about to check off, and Paige Tolman, the trainer, is going to be called into action by Coach Epler with 14 seconds left. And they do let her get a sub, so I think that's the right thing to do at that point. You don't want a kid in tears that's already hurt to have to endure any more than she has to. And really, with 7-point game with 15 seconds left, it's kind of over. And a very delayed call. It's a jump ball, and South will get it on the arrow. Clock continued to run. Should be about 14 seconds left, but they're not going to put any more time left up there. It's a 7-point game. Long pass down low. Brennan, turn around, missed it. Picked out of there by Engstrom. And we'll have a foul with 5.6 left. Haley Engstrom, is she going to go shoot the free throws? She is. She has 2 opportunities for a double-double. 12 points, 12 rebounds, 9 points tonight for Haley. Talk about a hard night to pick a Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. That's always a good thing, as Haley cannot get the first. I'm rooting for her for the double-double. How about Olivia Bradley tonight? 9 points, 4 rebounds. Paisley Jackson, 22 points, 7 rebounds. And Haley can't get either one. Half court at the buzzer. Heave goes over the backboard. And the Lady Wolverines have picked up their first W of the season with a 55-48 win over the Cheyenne South Bison. RHS 1-3 on the weekend. South Bison High School 1-3 on the weekend, as South goes 0-2 on the last day, having to play in Lander earlier this morning. And they have a gutty performance here against the Wolverines here tonight. 26 fourth quarter points by the Lady Wolverines, and they win it 26-14. How about that? We'll talk with head coach Travis McIntosh in the halftime of the men's game, and also our player of the game, whomever we decide. Lady Wolverines victorious. They win it 55-48. This has been Wolverine basketball. Your Bailey Enterprises post-game show is next. You've been watching Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
I hope up wide left. They don't have any.
Ensuring you never forget your best memories, but also protecting your future adventures. Tyler Watson and State Farm is a proud supporter of the current and future Riverton Wolverines.
Wide right, McGuffey back to pass, shows the ball, throws again, looking in the end zone is DeVries. Touchdown, baby!
Find us on our website at ensuringriverton.com or stop by our office at 618 East Washington Avenue to discuss protecting your future. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're listening to Wolverine Basketball from the Bill Strannigan Classic on 105.1 Jack FM.
Congrats to Travis McIntosh and the Lady Wolverines. They put almost up half of their points in the fourth quarter of the ball game, and they beat Cheyenne South tonight. 55-48, 26 fourth quarter points for the Lady Wolverines. Leading the way, Paisley Jackson, 22 points, 7 rebounds. Haley Engstrom, 12 rebounds, 9 points. 9 points for Olivia Bradley. She also had 4 rebounds, 2 huge ones down in the end of the gymnasium. Macy Brown had 3 points, but maybe none bigger than the 3 she hit off the inbound after the play that she saved the basketball and the possession. A lot of contention today for the player of the game, but I'm going to go with Paisley Jackson. The junior tonight came up with big, timely buckets when they needed them. The Wolverines had not shot very well from the arc. She comes out, hits 4 3-pointers. She also shoots, as I said earlier, a bundle of free throws in the contest. As, let's see, Paisley 6 of 10 from the free throw line. She is our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. For Cheyenne South, Jordan Brennan with 13. Bailey Williams had 17. 5 points for Amaya Smith and Caitlin Van Tassel. 3 points for Carlina Ward. 2 points for Ebony Gunn. As the Bison had a 34-29 lead going into the fourth quarter, and the Lady Wolverines outscore them 26-14 in the fourth to win it by a count of 55-48. Your final score. The Lady Wolverines 1-3 on the season. They'll play Bear Lake, they'll play Pinedale, they'll play Lyman next week at the Flaming Gorge Basketball Classic. That's your Bailey's Enterprises post-game show. We'll come back with the Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show. Bo Sheets will join us on the pregame show right after this break. This has been Wolverine Basketball. The Lady Wolverines win it 55-48.
Welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today, or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or Wind River Internet.
Between games now, it's the transition between the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show into the Porter's MVS pregame show, talking with head coach Bo Sheets. And after falling in game one, it's been 2 really good games yesterday, and I think the mood and attitude has got to be pretty good in Wolverine camp right now.
Yeah, again, pleased with all 3 games. Even though we didn't quite get the win in the first one, pleased with a lot of things the boys did. So 3 solid games to start. Feels like it's a good foundation to build on for the year.
Taking on a team that is looking for some success themselves, and you hope, if nothing else, that you don't overlook this team and think, okay, let's look ahead to next week or something. But you got 32 minutes to focus on right now.
We do, yeah. And I talked to Coach Mullins, today. Lander had played them, and one thing I communicate to him is our games are always close with South. Usually we play in their gym, and that's kind of a tough place for us to play at times. So
last year, because specifically?
Yeah, last year we were down by double digits at halftime and ended up winning by double digits. So it's definitely a team we can't overlook. We've got to come out with the intensity that we've shown these first few games.
Not to put a cart in front of the horse and me saying, okay, you've already won this game, but with it being the fourth game in 3 days, and you have subbed pretty dang liberally anyway, and I don't know if I can ask the question, will it be more in this game even?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough thing to answer. I mean, sometimes the game flows a little differently, and so yeah, we should be able to sub pretty well again and get some guys in. Sometimes that goes with the way the game goes, but yeah, I predict that we'll get kids in very similar to these first 3 games.
We choose a player of the game afterwards, and like the college when we've done their games, it becomes difficult because it's such a team effort.
It really is. Yesterday we could have picked probably 7 different kids, honestly, and that's what's the beauty of the way our team has played so far. Is it has been a team effort. It's not just one guy kind of focused on. And so again, with Nathan stopping the big kid and Dre coming off the bench having 13, and we could go down the line with some kids scoring and getting rebounds and just doing their job on the little side of things that most fans don't see. As a program, that's what kind of makes us excited is we have kids contributing. Even though you may be quote unquote, I don't know if I'll use the word heavily favored, but favored in this one, you still have to have goals inside of it and focus that you want to, if you'll share those with us today. Yeah, and with our team, we're not a big team, and so there's going to be games where when we shoot the ball well, we're going to look like, kind of world beaters, and then other games where we don't shoot it well, we're going to struggle, even with some teams that are favored, just because, again, that height sometimes gives you a little bit of a buffer. Hopefully our effort, kind of our quickness, can kind of give us that buffer too. But some of the things we look for is just that, you're going to hear it a lot this year, that effort, that intensity, kind of playing with kind of that worker's mentality and just getting after them. I made a big deal out of 73 points, even though you'd scored 77 the game earlier than that. So Kate apprised me of that, him being the smartest of the Gabrielsons in the household. But yeah, I think is hopefully a harbinger of more to come, of the up-tempo and the higher scores. Yeah, the scoring is something that kind of fluctuates, when you're shooting well. I think we shot 51% for the game, and when you shoot well, the scoreboard looks really good. But on the defensive end, that's kind of be there every night, and so I would like to see us in the 70s and the other team in the 50s. That's always a fun thing to 40s to have it. Yeah, exactly. We kind of one of our goals for a long time has been 12 points per quarter. That's kind of our goal, and so obviously that adds up to 48. So anytime we can keep teams close to that 48 range, we feel pretty proud of our defensive effort. Regular bumps and bruises that come with 3 games in 2.5 days. Exactly. Yeah, the boys' legs. Hopefully they get a little bit back today, but I wouldn't be surprised to see just a little bit of that fatigue come in. We've been pretty healthy at the varsity so far. Some of our young kids have some sprained ankles and stuff, but pretty healthy so far. All right, sounds good. Bo, best of luck. We'll talk to you when it's all over. All right, thanks, John. Head coach Bo Sheets of the Wolverine boys taking on Cheyenne South. 4th game of the Bill Strannigan Memorial Basketball Classic comes your way after this with starting lineups and the tip-off. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184. Catch the video stream of this broadcast and previous games this season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Congratulations to Travis McIntosh and the Lady Wolverines. 26 fourth quarter points to beat Cheyenne South 55-48. Lander put up 21 in the fourth quarter on Cheyenne South earlier this morning as things kind of fell off the rails there for the Cheyenne South Bison twice on the ladies' side. Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. We're going to say Paisley Jackson. Hopefully we'll get to talk with her at the halftime of this basketball game.
Good evening, basketball fans. Riverton High School welcomes you to Wolverine Gym for tonight's game with visiting Cheyenne South Bison. And your
You can hear Steve Peck, our PA announcer.
First for South. The 5'9" junior, number 1, Gabe Hernandez.
Looking at Cheyenne South starting lineup, a 5'10 junior, played all 23 games last year, averaging 6 points a game, is Gabe Hernandez. Hernandez with the bright orange shoes. Robert Portnoy is Poutney is a 6'1 senior, played in 19 games. Did Robert, he wears number 4. Jonathan Strong scored 23 points with 9 rebounds against Lander earlier today. Jonathan wearing number 11, a 6'2 senior. Noah Hagberg, a 6' junior, wears number 15. And Caden Hart, a 5'9 junior, wears number 23. For the Wolverines, a 6' senior averaging just under 7 points and 3 rebounds per ball game is Jason Vincent. Number 1, 6'2 junior, 20 points, 6 rebounds a game. He's hit 6 threes. He's a 65% free throw shooter in 3 games. Is number 1, Derek DeVries. Number 4, a 6' senior, 7 points, 4 boards per ball game and 5 triples. Best free throw shooter on the team percentage-wise. He's 1 for 1. That is Cade Gabrielson, wears number 5. Number 12, a 5'9 senior, second leading scorer at 17 points, 3 rebounds a ball game. He's hit 7 threes. That is Parker Paxton. And number 14, the 6' senior, 4 points and a rebound. He's also hit 2 threes on the weekend. That is Nathan Hutchison. Vincent DeVries, Gabrielson, Paxton, and Hutchison. The 5 dressed in white cardinal numbers, black trim. The Wolverines will win the toss. Gabrielson falls down, saves the dribble though. Nice heads-up play by Cade. And the Wolverines will have first crack at it. And DeVries is going to do just what he's done all weekend long. He can't get it to go as it rolls out. And up ahead, the Bison will turn it over immediately. We'll throw it off the fingertips of Gabe Hernandez. Boy, DeVries doing what he's done all weekend long, and that was just slicing and dicing to the hoop. He just couldn't get it to finish. Gabrielson, baseline, Hutch, 15-footer right side. That's good, Nathan. On track early, Hutchison with a 2-point bucket. Cheyenne South lost to Lander earlier today, 68-53. They were out 13 at half, got within 2 late in the third, and then yo-yos back out. DeVries almost with a steal on Poutney. Out to the right side baseline, Caden Hart for 3, just a 2. Referee says just a 2, so we're tied at 2 apiece. Wolverines quickly pushing the pace. Gabrielson with a juke, gives it to Hutch. Right side corner 3 on the way, DeVries. That one's off the mark. And a Poutney rebound. South turns it over again. Second time in the front court as they lose the handle. Hutchison scoots it out to Gabrielson. Pass makes the shooter. He can't get him one that he can get, but this one comes back to him. He won't pull the trigger on this, and back out to the wing to the left side to Paxton. 3-time state champion golfer, bounces the ball, high post, they'll give it to Hutch. Kicks it to Gabrielson, 3-pointer on the way there, skims off the iron. DeVries tries to save it, can't, and it will be rebounded by the South Bison. Cheyenne South coming into the weekend. They lost to Jackson on Friday, 80-39. Beat Star Valley by 30. We lost to Star Valley by 30 on Friday. Played Lander earlier today, so South coming in. Shot 18-footer straight away, blocked out of there, and picked up by Hutchison. Wolverines knocked out of there. It will stay Riverton High School basketball. Parker thought I was going the other way. He was heading to the other end of the court. Parker to Gabrielson. Cade deep in the left side corner. Runs it back out to the top of the arc to Paxton. Zone defense by South. Want Wolverines to shoot out of it rather than do what DeVries did and man him out of it. And boy, that's an airmail by DeVries. Have not seen that out of Derek this weekend. This is his roughest start of the 4 games he has played for the junior. But Coach Sheets likes the depth on his team and says it's just someone else going to step up tonight. Shot by Hernandez misses, and DeVries gets the head of Poutney and will get the foul on the rebound. South right now out-rebounding the Wolverines 5-1 in the first 2.5 minutes of the ball game. Hagberg ejected from behind by DeVries, and they'll call him for the foul. That'll be his second quickly on Derek. Now Coach Sheets has a decision to make, and that decision is subs. Monroe and Sheets will come into the ball game. To the line will go South. Drave Monroe, 5'11 junior, averaging 6 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. Ty Sheets, a 5'10 junior, also checking in. Free throw is good by Poutney. And South has their first lead of the night at 3-2. DeVries and Hutchison out after first 2.5 minutes. Sheets and Monroe back in. Poutney back to the line. Second opportunity is short, but it comes right into the hands of Strong. And rebounding right now, hurting the Wolverines. Albeit it's a 1-point game, they've been out-rebounded 6-1 in the first almost 3 minutes of the contest. Strong dribbles it off his foot, and it's out of bounds. Actually, backcourt violation coming. South turns it over for the 3rd time, so that's helping. South with 3 turnovers, even though they've out-rebounded the Wolverines 6-1. Paxton will take it into the front court. 2-3 zone. Parker to shoot him out of it. Left it short. Rebound by Hernandez. Wolverines 0 for 4 from the arc. They are 1 for 6 from the field in the game. And this will be another backcourt violation. 4th turnover of the game on back-to-back backcourt violations. Again, the Lady Wolverines victorious tonight, 55-48. Parker gives it back to Cade. He'll assume the point. Hands it out left side to Sheets. Runs the arc. Looks left to Monroe on the wing. Draven's going to take it himself off glass. Not going to roll in. And the rebound into the hands of Poutney. Boy, Wolverines ice cold, 1 of 7. Ladies started 1 of 11. Yet scored 26 points in the 4th quarter to get the South win. I don't think the Wolverines want to let it come to that right now. Poutney working past Sheets, lays it up with the left hand on the spin and scores over Ty. And it's a 3-point Bison advantage at 5-2. South led Riverton by 11 at South last year at half, only to see the Wolverines come back, and then Gabrielson throws that one away. Trying to hit Parker in front of the South bench. He knows it. And he and Parker getting on the same page there, perhaps. Midway through the first, Bison out in front, 5-2. 1 of 7 right now, early going for the Wolverines. And a travel violation on Hernandez, going to give it back to the Wolverines. 5 turnovers by the Bison. The Wolverines just cannot capitalize on it, shooting 14% from the field. Full court pressure, sitting up, kind of 2-1-2 trap situation. Dangerous pass, they'll get it. Baseline, Monroe runs in, fires off glass. That's no good, and Strong the rebound. 1 of 8 for the Wolverines to begin the ball game. Driving Strong up glass, good by Jonathan Strong, and Coach Sheets wants a timeout. He sees his team down 7-2. Early Bison fans on their feet with 3:30 left to play in the first. It's South 7, it's Riverton 2. We'll be back to a frigid Wolverine gym after this 30-second break. This is Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians. Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
And bring a blanket because it's cold here. 1 of 8, the Wolverines to start this game. They trail 7-2, so that's the bad news. Good news is 5 turnovers by South have you only down by 5 at the 3:30 mark of the first quarter. Sheets, Monroe, Gabrielson, Paxton, and Vincent. And South not much bigger than the Wolverines, if in fact you can say South is bigger than the Wolverines. They still have the tallest player on the floor in Strong at 6'2", but nothing like the height we've seen Riverton faced against. Gabrielson for 3, that's good on the right side, perhaps to get this Wolverine team untracked on the right side wing. Cade knocks it down the triple. It's 7-5. The Wolverines now back on defense, man to man. Strong almost traveled with it, throws it over to Hernandez. Ty Sheets will step in front of a bad pass. Ty up to Parker. Parker can't hang on. Went out in front of him just a little bit. Hutchison and Hunter Houck back in. Hunter, a 6-foot junior, 3 points, 2 boards per ball game, 50% free throw shooter on the 2 that he's shot this year. Updated stats courtesy of one Pat Patterson on the bench of the Wolverine boys. Gabrielson D'ing up on Hart. Hands it back out to Hernandez. Parker in his grill. Draven Monroe has come out as there's a low block move by Poutney, and he's going to be fouled. And the foul on Nathan Hutchison, who had just got back into the contest. Number 1 on Nate. Number 3 on the Wolverines is Derek DeVries. Got too quick, and he's got the seatbelt on for a little while now. The captain has put on the seatbelt sign, and free throw missed by Poutney. He's 1 for 3 today. He's shot all 3. Eli Lucas has checked into the game for Ty Sheets. Eli, a junior as well, listed at 5'11". Free throw is no good, but a rebound and put right back in by Caden Hart. 9-5, Gabrielson in traffic. Backcourt gives it to Paxton. They'll break the pressure. Nathan in the corner, won't shoot the 3. Looking around, still goes way outside to the hash to Gabrielson, who quickly gives it off to Lucas. Back to Parker now. 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. 9-5 South. Lob pass up ahead to Parker. Parker drives out. Cade thought about a long 3 instead. Drives down the lane, gives it to Lucas. He'll double dribble. And the turnover will go back to the South Bison as Vincent will check back into the contest for the Wolverines. And somebody's got to come out, and it's going to be Parker.
Returning for the Wolverines, 0 Vincent.
Wolverines 1 of 5 from the arc, 2 of 9 from the field. South 4 of 6 from the field. And 0 of 1 from three-point land. Cade working on Hart, crosses over. Handed back out to Hernandez. Shovels it to Hart. Cade gets on him, baseline. Poutnoy really, excuse me, underneath, come down. Hagberg rejected by by Lucas and taken away by Lucas, and the arrow, they'll call it a jump ball. And they're going to keep the basketball, Cheyenne South possession on the alternating arrow with 95 seconds left in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Wraparound pass. Poutney in the paint over Lucas, gets it. Robert Poutney. He's got 5, played in all 19 games for Cheyenne South. I believe he had 10 against the Tigers in the loss earlier today, and the Wolverines will have it knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Riverton basketball. Zone, Hutch, 3, misses. Houck taps the rebound to himself, puts it up. Still no good. Hutchison in traffic. Strong move. Bank it up and in. Good job by Hunter Houck keeping it alive. His shot doesn't go. Nate, though, battles in strong, gets the putback. 11-7 Bison. Parker Paxton, a very quick breather in for Eli Lucas. Lucas in the headband checking out with 1:01 remaining in the first quarter. Coming up at halftime, hope to chat with Paisley Jackson as Nate gets both. He's got 5, and the Wolverines are within 3 now, 11-8. South's biggest lead was 6 at 11-5. Hart got a offensive foul underneath on the pick. They'll go with Poutney. That'll be his first, and that is a 7th turnover on South. I thought maybe they were going to get Houck and Hagberg. They were battling hard on the low block left side, but they go with an illegal pick at the top by Poutney. Parker will break the press on a pass from Vincent. He's going to go to the low block. Shovels off one man, rejected from behind, and he will be fouled. Foul is on Caden Hart. Wolverines feeding off of their crowd. They've had a great student section all 3 days here at RHS. Crowds have been very good as well. Another decent crowd here tonight. South has sometimes let their emotions get the better of them as Parker knocks that free throw in. I think there were 3 technicals issued in the Lander game this morning. A couple issued here in sub-varsity games on the Bison. Parker gets both. And the Wolverines are within 1, 11-10. Paxton, by the way, 11 of 15 free throw shooting, 73% coming into the game. Missed 3 in a row out of those, thanks to me. I would take it as the announcer. That's a travel at the top by Hart, but he's going to bury a 15-footer. Kind of shuffled his feet. Nobody saw it, let it go. He knocks it in. He's got 6. Back to a 3-point lead, 15 seconds left. Houck to Vincent. Jason back to Hunter Houck. 10 seconds left. You want to either take it yourself. Jason's going to drive into the paint, gives it to Parker for 3 with 5 seconds left. That'll nestle in. And that's how the first quarter will come to an end. After a very chilly start, the Wolverines have heated back up to draw even with the Bison at 13 apiece. Back for the second quarter after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
Your place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM and on County 10's YouTube channel.
Bill Strannigan Memorial Basketball Classic winding down the final game of the 3 days at RHS, CWC, the Riverton Middle School, Rendezvous getting some games in there, Lander Valley High School, the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, and also the auxiliary gym in Tigertown. Wolverines have tied it with Cheyenne South. 4 of 13 in the first quarter, 31%. South 6 of 9, 67%. South paid back the favor, though, with 7 turnovers and only going 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Riverton went 3 of 3 from the stripe. Gabrielson, DeVries back out there along with Vincent. Paxton and Hutchison, the starting 5 against that zone. Parker rises baseline. He'll get knocked to the floor, and he will shoot free throws after the foul by Caden Hart as he came in late on the play. Be number 2 on Hart. Austin Weber will check in, a 6-foot junior for the South Bison after this free throw by Parker. That is good. 4 for 4, the Wolverines. Second one, no good. Much to my surprise, Hagberg the rebound. Wolverines by 1. Hernandez packs it on him defensively, spins it back to the right side. Good defense by Parker, runs through a pick, handed back out to Poutney. Now Strong, again he had 23 against Lander. Hernandez lob it to Strong, he'll be fouled and he gets knocked to the floor. He's not, didn't think he was going to get up that fast as the way he looked when he went down. Hutch will pick up his second on Nathan. 4 team fouls on the Wolverines. Strong going to walk that off. Looked like he kind of came down hard on his tailbone a little bit, but he's at the line. Is Jonathan Strong. Was not listed on the stats at all for Cheyenne South a year ago. Dre Monroe back into the ball game for Nate as he'll leave with his second personal foul. Round of applause for Nathan. Has verbaled to McCook, or actually has signed to McCook in Nebraska for junior college baseball, and a foul on the rebound. It's going to be on Hagberg. They'll get the free throw, that is good, so South has the lead, but Hagberg will get called for the foul. And Noah will get his first personal. DeVries, long pass up ahead. Vincent shoves it back to Parker for 3 on the way. That's good. Parker Paxton with a triple. 4th lead change of the contest, 17-15 Wolverines. Hernandez, 15-foot line. Hagberg handed back out, almost stolen by DeVries. It is stolen by DeVries, and he'll rocket it off the leg of Poutney, and he will get the turnover, 8th turnover of the basketball game on the Bison. That was awful near south of the border, they may say, and he's lucky it only hit his upper thigh there. Parker again for 3, pull the trigger, missed it. Dre Monroe put it right back up. That's no good. Not sure what it is with the lid down there, but Monroe has been all over the place down there, pulling down rebounds and putting things back. He did not get that one to go. (17-15) RHS. Leading by 2 on defense, man-to-man. Poutney swiped out of there. Jump ball to call. It stays south ball. DeVries flirting with danger and possibly his 3rd personal foul and glomming onto that, but he gets the best of the world there and gets the tie-up. Hagberg. 5 count is on. Tipped by Vincent. 5 count is there. And I've often wondered, as the 5 count is called, and that'll be the 9th turnover, you have 5 seconds to get rid of it or 5 seconds to get it in play, like touched by somebody. And that one there looks like it was the 5 count to be touched by somebody. Monroe in the deep corner to Vincent. Jason dribbles into the paint, kicks it back out to Cade. Got partially blocked before it got to him, so they'll have to come back and reset their offense. Zone again. Parker steps into a 3. That's good. Paxton for 12 now. And he's got the Wolverines up by 5, 20-15. We've played 2 minutes and a timeout by Coach DeBryan. Chad DeBryan in his first year on the head coaching side of the boys' side. Coach Sheets grabbing Draven Monroe by the head and saying, you just keep playing and doing what you're doing, and that stuff's going to happen. And Draven nods his head in affirmation of that. Do want to thank you to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton for sponsoring our broadcast today. Porter's reminds you to keep your wood, gas, or pellet stove in optimum condition for this cold season. They have everything you need from new installs to supplies and accessories. Feel the heat online at portersmvs.com. Also, the Lander Medical Center and Western Family Care, another proud sponsor of Fremont County Sports. Make that appointment now for your annual wellness clinic. You can do it online. Thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for supporting youth athletics. And remember, let's stay healthy together. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care sponsoring our player of the game at the conclusion of this contest. We awarded that to Paisley Jackson for her efforts earlier today in the Wolverines' first win of the season. Poutney working in, loses it, throws it off of DeVries, and It was DeVries who threw it off of Poutney a few minutes ago, although Poutney didn't get as much force on that one off of DeVries as DeVries did off of Robert earlier. Stays Bison basketball, baseline Hernandez in traffic, travels with it, and it'll be the 10th turnover of the game for the South Bison. South has shot well, 6 of 9 from the field. Unfortunately, they've turned it over 10 times. Riverton has shot 8 more times than have the Bison. Paxton to Gabrielson, lighting up a 3, bury it. Second 3 of the night for number 5. Gabrielson putting them up by 8. 23-15, steal, Vincent. He's got Paxton, wraparound pass, Parker, left hand, double clutch and one. Foul on Gabe Hernandez. Wolverines out to a 12-3 run here. And a free throw is missed, but Dre Monroe the rebound. Parker for 3, got another one, his 4th of the night. Dre Monroe with the offensive rebound, and DeBryan will call another timeout. This one a full timeout. Wolverines on a run, they're up 13. It's Riverton 28, it's South 15. We'll be back after this timeout on the County 10 Sports Network.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist or therapy from the only certified hand therapist in Fremont County. With 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. To find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment, go to Fremont Therapy.
Since Jonathan Strong of Cheyenne South hit those 2 free throws after what I thought he injured himself pretty good to put them up 15-14, it has been a 14-0 run by the Wolverines, and you throw in there 2 3-pointers by Paxton, a 3-pointer by Gabrielson in this quarter, and the Wolverines are up 28-16. (28-15) RHS. Poutney. Sheets on him defensively. Rises for 12. Buries it over Ty Sheets. He's got 7. Much needed bucket out of the timeout for Coach DeBryan. Parker. Left-hand dribble. Rises 15. Missed it. Another rebound. Dre Monroe in traffic. Out to Brody Dale for 3. Why not get in the action? Facilitated by the offensive rebound by Dre Monroe and the dish for Dre on the assist. Brody Dale for the triple. And the Wolverines up by 14. Largest lead of the night at 31-17. Hernandez for 3. Nope. High rebound by Dre Monroe. South 0 for 2 from the arc. Brody Dale to Ty Sheets. Wide open 3 there on the back of the iron. Can't get it to go, and the rebound by Austin Weber. Bison back on offense. Strong to Poutney. Back out Strong. Pump fakes the 3. Step backs for 3. Falls off to the weak side. Parker Paxton. First rebound of the night to go along with 17 first half points for the junior, leading scorer of the Wolverines a year ago. Dre gets in the paint. He'll be fouled as he's knocked to the floor, and he'll get to earn some points at the free throw line now. Foul is on Hageberg, his second. And it will send Dre Monroe to the line. Draven, 3 of 7 on the season, free throw shooting 43%. Riverton as a team shoots 54%. Free throw on the way. Dre is no good front of the iron. 3 out of 8 now. Gabrielson and Vincent after this free throw coming in. And we're also going to see for the first time coming into the ball game, Oakley Scott into the contest. Wears number 2 for the South Bison. Gabrielson and Vincent back in, by the way. Draven Monroe back to the free throw line. And a lane violation. Call it on Draven, trying to go in there and snake another rebound. And good minutes, though. 5 rebounds for Draven Monroe and an assist. So he'll check out of the contest. Gabrielson, Dale, Vincent, Sheets, and Hauk on the floor, dressed in their whites for the Wolverines. Bison, road black, Vegas gold numerals and trim. Strong dribbles on the baseline, and another South turnover. Wolverines, exciting brand of basketball this year. Last year was going to beat you 42-38. This year they want to beat you, we talked about it in the pregame, they want to beat you 75-55. And then coach said, I said maybe 45. Brody Dale for 3, feeling it. That one clangs off to the left side, but Jason Vincent will pull down his first offensive rebound, and then Ty Sheets gets free on the left side, and he will lay it off, glass it in, and the Wolverines now by 16 with 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Frigid start for both Wolverine basketball teams. Ladies overcame it late in the fourth quarter. The guys have overcome it here in the second. Hernandez from 15. Little pop and stop jumper from the left side of the key, and he knocks it in. Under 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Sheets, Poutney on him defensively. Well, Cade got away from his man. He had no idea where he was there for a second, but they'll regroup in the zone. Or are they? Cade works his way around one man, takes it to the rack, gets knocked to the floor. He puts it in. Cade with 8. He'll raise his average of 7. Hernandez flips it back out, driving. Weber back out to Hernandez, steps into a 3, and he'll knock it down. Cade remembering Hernandez splashing a 3 in his eye last year at Cheyenne South, and this time he had pretty good defense on him again. Ty pump fakes the 3, takes it to the rack. He's fouled as Weber got him with the body. Maybe take your pick of a herd of Bison down there. It is on Weber, who I thought it was. That'll be bonus time for the Wolverines, as that is the 8th team foul. Also checking into the ball game is Nero Garcia, 5'6" senior. Nero wearing number 10. Lucas back in. Hauk has come out. Dale has come out. Dre Monroe back in for RHS. Free throw on the way. Ty, front end is good. He'll get another as a result. 3 points for Sheets. 14-point Wolverine advantage. 36-22 with $1:59 remaining in the first half. Get a slow start, overcome by a 14-0 run. Monroe, the rebound. That time he got it. Good stick-to-itiveness. Already 6 rebounds for Draven Monroe, as 6 of their 11. Nice quick move. Garcia tapped out of there by Vincent, taken away by Dre Monroe. 12 turnovers on South Bison. Jason Vincent, baseline, takes it all the way to the rack. Strong move and a lay-in by Vincent. 18-point Wolverine advantage with 90 seconds left in the first half. Hernandez dishes baseline. Garcia from behind the basket on that ankle, hits the left side, and it goes in. How about that play by Nero Garcia? Minute left to play in the second quarter. We hope to have Paisley Jackson, as Vincent is fouled down below by Oakley Scott. Well, they'll go on Garcia instead of Oakley Scott. Paxton will come in after this free throw by Vincent. Jason on the way, good. Rolls around and comes in. Second one, no good. Monroe, how about that? Just add another rebound. Corner, Lucas, 3, misses. Strong comes away with a rebound. Less than a minute to play. Wolverines' biggest lead has been 18. Strong drives down to the low block. He'll put it up over Vincent with Gabrielson and Vincent all over him, and he makes a nice tough move to bring it up. Cade burns it into the front court, spins it back to Lucas, back to Gabrielson. Somebody flies out of there for South. Vincent left it short. Lucas comes up with it. Cade runs around his man and is fouled.
Riverton foul, 30. Lucas.
They give the foul on Lucas underneath.
15 foul.
Eli will pick up his first and they'll turn it over. Final 20 seconds of the half. And a hand check foul on Draven Monroe will be his first personal.
Riverton foul, 4.
I put a T in my scorebook and it confuses it because that's not a stat. I had to put the R back in there. 7 rebounds for Dre Monroe. Paisley Jackson will be our halftime guest coming up here in just a bit. Free throw, actually 3 on the way, front of the iron. Misses. Strong gets the rebound. Corner, Garcia at the buzzer, no good. And the Wolverines will take a 15-point lead into the intermission after a very slow, frigid start shooting for the Wolverines. They built an 18-point lead. They take a 15-point lead into the break. You stay with us. We'll talk some girls basketball. They win it earlier tonight, 55-48. We'll talk with Paisley Jackson on the other side of this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active.
You're listening to Wolverine basketball from the Bill Strannigan Classic on 105.1 Jack FM.
Wolverines have the intermission up 41-26 on the South Bison. It was dead even at the end of one at 13 apiece, and then the Wolverines put up 28 second quarter points to go their 13 to take a 41-26 lead. Speaking of putting up fourth quarter points, the Lady Wolverines scored 26 in the fourth quarter and overcome a deficit against the South Bison and win it 55-48. Paisley Jackson, the junior, with us. I have you unofficially 22 points, 7 rebounds. You got to start tonight too, by the way.
Yeah.
Accidentally, on purpose, maybe. I don't know. Talk about this game. First of all, congratulations on the win, but talk about the game tonight.
Well, I actually had a lot of fun. I feel like we played together as a team really well tonight. I feel like everything that we worked for in practice with defense really helped and came together all tonight.
You guys were 1 of 11 from the field and hadn't hit a 3, and then you step up in that second quarter and put one in, and it kind of got it started rolling, but it wasn't until, what happened in the fourth quarter? 26 points.
I feel like I really wanted to win, and I felt like my team really wanted to win, and so we all just really worked together to come and do that so that we could finally have a win for this weekend and just keep us going.
So tell me your injury at Cody last year with 2 games into the regular season. Was it ACL, MCL, meniscus, all of the above?
It was my ACL and my meniscus.
Okay. You get surgery like within 2 weeks.
Yep.
To rehab. How was it coming back out this first weekend?
Well, it was a little bit weird. It's a lot different for sure, but I feel like with the therapy and stuff that I did, it made it a lot stronger and it helped me a lot.
I asked Coach, you have to play with the brace, which I'm sure probably irritates the heck out of you, for one. I asked the coach, how close are you to 100%?
I think it takes about a year to fully heal, so I won't be fully there until regionals.
Late February, I expect to see you just tearing it up then out there. That'll be your year.
Yep.
Paisley, I'm going to talk to the coach, but we chose you as our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game today, and we could have in other games too. It wasn't just this one, but I thought that was a great team win. Olivia had 2 great big rebounds at the end of the game. Macy Brown's 3. I thought your shots came at very timely, needed times. Do you kind of feel that sense that maybe I've got to do something out there right now?
Yeah, I did. I feel like I just needed to some way get the team going so that we didn't get too down on ourselves. And I was glad I could help with that.
And you did just that. Congratulations on the win. We'll be with you in Green River next week.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Paisley.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet. Paisley Jackson, she is our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. We're going to quickly toss this down to Coach Travis McIntosh. And, Coach, we were just talking with Paisley, and I had her for 22 with 7 rebounds, but the 26 points in the fourth quarter, you guys erupted.
Yeah, I didn't even know until I looked at the scorebook and talked to you, or until you texted that to me, and we just kept getting to the line and getting opportunities to score, and finally we hit some shots down the stretch. We got some good looks, and it was nice.
18 of 34. We chose Paisley as a player of the game, and we've talked about it so many times. So many other players. I thought 2 huge rebounds, Olivia Bradley on the defensive end late in the game. A lot of big shots. Macy Brown's 3. Humongous. Her only 3 she makes of the night, but when it came, how big it was. This was a team effort for your team.
Yeah, and this, to be up front, the seniors really did step up. They may not have been in the statistics or the scoring at particular time, but it was in key moments and key spots where they came through. And McKay's 2 big free throws.
Yep.
Olivia's 2 boards, like you said, and then Macy's big 3. That really separated us.
We, too, put back in a bucket late in the game. Haley Engstrom, I had her unofficially 9 points, 12 rebounds in my ledger. Great job by the junior out there as well.
Yeah, and it just continues. Savannah Morton played just outstanding defense up front. And Haley, she was just a rebounding machine. She wanted to get every board possible.
How big does this bode for the weekend after the 3 previous games? This has to make coming back Monday a lot more exciting for the gals, I guess, as they come into the second week of the season.
Yeah, definitely. And, anytime you get a win, it just builds that confidence. And this is the things that we know they're capable of doing. And now it's putting it together consistently, So
Bear Lake, Pinedale, Lyman next week at Flaming Gorge.
Yep, so far, and it could change. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. It's changed once already.
Yeah,
so.
And it's changed for years. 6 years you said I've been here? It's a blur.
Yes, that's what I've calculated.
Yeah,
is 6 anyway.
And it's changed the night before. So,
well, three games next week. Chance to get out and play more.
Yeah, and that's the only way you get better. You got to play some games and compete and play hard.
Travis, appreciate you coming by. Congratulations on the W and a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next week as we get ready for the Flaming Gorge.
Hey, thank you so much. Go Big Red.
Absolutely. Travis McIntosh, the head coach. Another quick 30-second timeout. We'll give you some final, some halftime stats of this one. Lady Wolverines win it 55-48 over the South Bison for their first win of the year. They are 1-3 on the year. A 30-second break, and then halftime stats of the boys' game. They lead at the intermission right now, 41-26 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care.
Keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Cheyenne South had a 15-14 lead in the early stages of the second quarter, and then the Wolverines caught fire. They scored 28 points in that second quarter, holding South to 13, built an 18-point lead by 15 at the intermission. It is 41-26. Wolverines out in front. 17 first-half points by Parker Paxton. 8 points for Cade Gabrielson. 5 for Nathan Hutchison. Ty Sheets has 3. Jason Vincent has 3. Dre Monroe has 2. Brody Dale has 3. And after the last 3 nights of watching Derek DeVries run with wild abandon and score on people, he's got 2 fouls and no points right now. And I'm not saying that to hack on Derek. Some nights are going to be like that, but I guess it amplifies the depth of this Wolverine team, where other people are going to step up when they have a bad night. And other guys have a bad night, that's when Derek has been stepping up. And he's not going to be down for long. You know that. Derek's a competitor and a battler, and he'll be back at it here in the second half. Leading the way for the South Bison, Robert Poutney has 7 to lead the way. Caden Hart has 6. 6 points also for Jonathan Strong, and 2 points for Nero Garcia off the bench. South trailing at 41-26. 4 lead changes, 3 ties. The last one came at 15-14 for South, and then it's been the Wolverines after that, as the Bison slowly making their way back to the middle of the, well, actually to the warm-up court. The Wolverine boys are already out on the sideline of theirs. It will be Wolverine basketball when we come back with a Wolverine lead, 41-26 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
Buzzer welcomes you back to Wolverine Gym, where RHS will have the basketball to begin the second half, 41-26. I told Cade when he goes to inbound for the second half to do the roller coaster with the student body, but he's usually led that. But Parker's going to take the inbound over there this time, so not going to happen for him. Cade will get the inbound, though. Gabrielson, DeVries, Paxton, Vincent, and Hutchison facing a zone defense. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone this time by Cheyenne South. Hutch at the top, left side. Parker for 20 on the way. Got it. Parker Paxton has 20, and the lead is back to 18 for the Wolverines. Flaming Gorge schedule has already changed once in talking with Coach McIntosh, as they have changed it up. Poutney over the top of DeVries, and Derek tapped it twice, and it goes off his hands out of bounds. Strong takes the inbounds. He's out there with Hagberg, Portney, Hernandez, and Hart in their road black. Hagberg down the lane, over the top, and good defense by the Wolverines. It's knocked away. Paxton, rebound. Second rebound of the night for Parker. Nathan goes down, dishes to DeVries, lay it in. Nice dish by Hutch. The bucket by DeVries. Give the assist to Nathan. We've played a minute. Poutney for 3 on the outside. That's good. Someone left him all alone, and he knocks it down on the baseline from three-point land. Parker working on that zone with Vincent. Up ahead to DeVries. Derek, he's behind the hoop when he lets that go. Hutchison knocks that one out to Vincent. Derek for 3. No good. Hagberg the rebound. Good job by Hutch to knock that ball out there for an offensive rebound. Man-to-man defense by the Wolverines in their home whites. South in the black unis. Strong. Back up top. Hart behind the back. Cross. Spin. Scoots it back out to Strong for 3. Got it. Jonathan Strong has 9. He had 23 against Lander earlier this morning. Tigers did end up winning that 68-53. DeVries fouled by Strong. Jonathan Strong with his first personal foul. That is just the 9th team foul of the entire game for the Bison, their first of the second half. Well, maybe they have more than that, because that is his second personal foul. It's okay, they have 10. Missed one. Parker on the inbound. Ooh, wanted to pull the trigger on the three and instead floats off glass on the left side. He's got 22. 16-point Wolverine lead, 48-32. Ball poked out of there. Poutney ends up with it. He'll float down the lane and he'll get a shooter's touch. Will Poutney, he's got 12. Did not see this aggressive play out of him in the Lander game earlier this morning, and he's come out against the Wolverines here and very aggressive, and he's got 12 points. Hutchison shovels it to Gabrielson, gets it out to Parker for three on the way. The kid's feeling it. He's got 25. That is his 6th three-pointer of the basketball game. Strong rejected by Vincent. Strong got back his own rebound, though. Three-pointer by Hernandez misses, and a rebound by Derek DeVries. Underneath, Cade gets free. Nice pass, and he'll lay it in. Derek getting the dime on that one. Wolverines back up by 19. Poutney over the top. He'll knock in another one. And a quick timeout by Chad DeBryan. 4:35 left in the third. It's 12-10 in the quarter. Wolverines lead by 17, though, overall. We'll be back in 30. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. When you're looking for a vehicle, whether it's new or used, Fremont Toyota has got you covered with the best inventory across the state of Wyoming. Experience the Fremont Toyota difference. From service to the sale, let the professional staff take care of you and drive off happy knowing you made the right choice. Stop into 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander and get your vehicle picked out today. For joining us. This is live streaming coverage of Wolverine basketball from the Bill Strannigan Classic from Riverton High School.
4:35 remaining on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Wolverines trying to make it a sweep of Cheyenne South. Ladies won 55-48. Men are up 53-36. Riverton late coming out of the huddle, ball but just placed down by the official, and they'll come sprint into action. Sheets got it in. DeVries gonna take it down the rack. Left hand, good. Pump fake the three. And DeVries has 4. Nice backdoor, Strong through traffic. Got a lazy defense by the Wolverines, and they made him pay. Strong now has 11. Parker Paxton out of the game right now with 25 of the Wolverines' 55. Sheets for 3, that's good. First triple of the night. He has 6 points. He had an and one with a free throw earlier. Back to the biggest lead of the game, and an offensive foul on Hagberg as he tried to pick off Gabrielson running past. And another turnover.
South foul, 15, Hagberg, his third. Second team foul. Substitution for the Bison, 22.
So then a little bit of clarification from two great basketball minds. You have 5 seconds to let go of it on the inbound. So that answers my age-long question that I've asked myself a billion times that have never had answered till now. So Vincent, three-pointer, got it. Well, they're making it rain are the Wolverines. That is their 11th three-pointer of the night. 6 of them belonging to Parker Paxton. Gabrielson has 2, Vincent has 1. Shot no good. DeVries knocked it off the hand of Weber, it looked like. Referee says, no, he's not going to go with that. But I thought the same thing Derek did. Gabrielson's going to come out. 10 points for Cade tonight. 25 for Paxton as he comes back in. Dale comes in. Hauk comes in. DeVries and Vincent out. So reset your Wolverine lineup because Dre Monroe got in there as well. It is 4 juniors, actually 5 juniors on the court. Dale, Sheets, Monroe, Hauk, and Paxton. And Hagberg goes in on Draven Monroe and scores his first basket of the game. That Jason Vincent 3 put the Wolverines up by 23, their biggest lead of the night, 61-40. Monroe in traffic off glass. tips the rebound. Hauk ends up with it. Hunter partially blocked. Monroe throws it off the head of a couple of players, and finally it will be taken out of there by South. Strong for three is good. How about that? 14 now for Strong. Riverton has thrown up 20 in this quarter. There's still 2.5 left. How about 22? Nope. Left it short. Sheets ends up with the rebound. Dale back out to Paxton. Double team. Sheets on the right side. This is the future of the Wolverines out there right now. 5 juniors on the court for RHS. Ball tipped out of there. Sheets loses the handle. It's picked up by Paxton in the backcourt. Ty scoots it into Monroe. He's bodied up and fouled. Foul is on Poutney, his second. Since Draven Monroe back to the line. 2 points, but I have Dre with 8 rebounds to lead the way for the Wolverines, who have now out-rebounded South 19-18. Left it short. These kids have got to be exhausted, especially the kids that play JV and varsity, because, okay, it's been 4 games, but they've basically played 6 because they get 2 quarters in the lower divisions, and so they get extra time. Dre can't hit the second, but Ty Sheets will go get another offensive rebound. Brody Dale, high post, Monroe back to Brody. He'll penetrate, go to the low block, hands it back out to Monroe. He'll spin right into Poutney, and Poutney will get the foul. Yikes. I don't think Dre even knew he was there, and he's going to get his 3rd personal foul, and Draven comes out of the game. Riverton got away with one perhaps on that exchange. Dale lobs it up top to Sheets, the 10-foot volleyball line. Minute 45 remaining. Appreciate you tuning in on the County 10 Sports Network and answering all my trivial basketball rules. Brody Dale for another 3. Got it, his second of the night. Brody's got 6. And the Wolverines back up by 21. Strong over Hauk. Got it. Hunter Hauk had great defense, but they couldn't stop him. And then Strong pickpockets Ty Sheets. Strong, why not launch it from downtown? That one's no good, out of bounds off of the Bison to the Wolverines. Gabrielson, Vincent, DeVries returning. Hart coming back in for the Bison. 68 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. Riverton scored 28 in the 2nd quarter. They've got 23 here in the 3rd quarter. As they built a 15-point halftime lead, they lead by 19 now. Another great turnout for the student section here tonight. Applaud them. Supporting their classmates out here tonight. Wolverines won't be home again for a while. I believe January 14th when Cody comes to town. And Riverton will be in Cheyenne East the night before. Make a road trip to Cheyenne. You come home and you play your first conference game. Interesting bit of scheduling. Caden Parsons in the game, gets the foul, his first. And then Hutch throws it away. I'm not sure if he tried to throw it off the back of the player or how that happened, but Parsons baseline, he'll fire up one, no good. Parker comes in and gets the rebound. 3 rebounds for Paxton. Hutchison in traffic, throws it back up to Vincent now at the hash mark. 40 seconds left to play in the 3rd, give and go. Vincent fouled by Austin Weber. Jason will shoot free throws. We saw roughly 600 free throws in the girls' game. Little bit of a stretch. Riverton shot 34 free throws in that contest. 2nd personal foul on Austin Weber, by the way. Vincent free throw is good. Sniffing a new season high for the Wolverines. 77. They scored against Pinedale yesterday in the early game as Jason misses the second, but Vincent, Hutch, will get the rebound. Nice job by Parker. I'll get his right name. It's Nathan Hutchison. Yeah, he'll swing, give it to Gabrielson for 3, left it short. Parker, though, will get the rebound. Back to Cade. That one's short. He'll get his own rebound. South crowd wanting a 3-second count. Nathan to DeVries, rises for 6, partially blocked, and then what do they give? They'll give the foul on DeVries. Derek will get his 3rd. Had 2 early. He's played a while without giving up that 3rd foul. You want to come up and pressure right here with 4 seconds left, not give them anything easy. Weber throws it away, and Riverton will have should have been a little over a second, but they'll have 0.7 on the turnover. Enough time for Parker maybe to catch and shoot from somewhere near the 3-point line. Cade says, hey, get there. Parker, long 3, just short. Wolverines outscore the Bison 24-19 and add to a 15-point halftime lead to lead by 20 as we head to the final 8 minutes. Riverton 65, South 45. Back after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Eyes on Fremont is a proud supporter of student athletes and athletics all across Fremont County. Ensuring crisp and clear vision is only one part of first-rate eye care. In addition to testing visual activity, the doctors at Eyes on Fremont focus on the comprehensive and long-term health of your eyes and vision. Eyes on Fremont uses the latest technology such as digital imaging to inspect your eyes thoroughly during a comprehensive eye and vision assessment. Stop in at 111 South Broadway, Riverton, or call 856-9000 for an appointment today. Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Thanks to Myers Gambles on Main Street in downtown Lander. Shane, the owner of Gambles, has truckloads of furniture, appliances, and more waiting just for you. Remember that delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes all of Riverton. LanderGambles.com. Your scoreboard tonight brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and in Lander. For more than 25 years, they have been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. Proud to provide experienced clinicians to support athletes and their families. Wishing all Fremont County teams the best of luck. Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Riverton 9 of 15 in the third quarter, 60% shooting. How about 5 of 8 from the arc? Barring Cade's 2 misses down there, 5 of 6. Down to the low block. Weber knocks it out of bounds away from Vincent. South would shoot 8 of 14, 57%. They were 3 of 5 from the arc, so both teams shooting very well in the third quarter. DeVries, fadeaway 8, left it short. Ball bounces out of bounds. South basketball. Gabrielson, Parker, Paxton, Jason Vincent, DeVries and Hutchison, the 5 on the floor for the Wolverines to begin the final 8 minutes. Vincent with a near steal on Parsons. Hagberg, Hernandez, Hart out there. Hagberg gets free in the paint. He'll knock one in. Nice job on a good find to find Hagberg in the low block. Cade thought about a 3. Instead gives it to DeVries, cutting, missing. Jason Vincent comes out of the pack with the offensive rebound. Working perimeter, Parker for 3, got it, and it's over Hart, who was in his grill. 28 for Paxton, his 7th three-pointer of the night. Steal. Paxton with Gabrielson out ahead of him, gives it to Cade, lay it off glass and in. 12 for Gabrielson. His high is 16 against Grace, Idaho last year at Green River. They'll get to play Dallin Draper and the Grace Idahoans next week. And a timeout called by Coach Chad DeBryan. 7 trifectas from Parker Paxton. He has 28 points. And the Wolverines out up on top 70-47 with 6:41 remaining. This is Wolverine football or basketball, some sport, on the County 10 Sports Network. We cover it all. We'll be back after this.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. When you're looking for a vehicle, whether it's new or used, Fremont Toyota has got you covered with the best inventory across the state of Wyoming. Experience the Fremont Toyota difference. From service to the sale, let the professional staff take care of you and drive off happy knowing you made the right choice. Stop into 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander and get your vehicle picked out today. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
.641 remaining. Chad DeBryan taking that opportunity to fire up his troops vocally, verbally, and with volume as they trail 70-47, and they'll get an easy bucket out of the, they won't get too easy of a bucket as changing directions was Hart. Gabrielson low block, nothing called on contact. Paxton the rebound. DeVries tries to push it up and in, and a traveling violation will be a turnover on the Wolverines. I don't know if Derek realizes how close he was to maybe having a jam putback on that play right there. Hart's going to come out of the game after missing that shot where he kind of contorted his body to avoid a defender on one side. Hagberg to Hernandez. Gabe into the paint. Nice nifty little move there for 7. Cuts the lead to 21. Biggest has lead 23 a couple of times for the Wolverines. 70 points already. We've got 6 minutes left. I think we're going to get to free tacos at 100, but it's my CWC line. Hutchison looking. Vincent at the top. That one will nestle in. Second three-pointer of the game for Vincent. That is the 14th three-pointer for the Wolverines. That ball smashing off the water bottle, sending water 10 feet high in the corner. Getting a bath, some of the spectators, some of the players. Wiping up the floor down there. Hernandez back outside to Poutney with it. Runs past Gabrielson on the baseline. Gave it up. Parsons for 15. It rolls in. Caden Parsons' first field goal of the ball game. 73-51. It's weird that it feels like it's a bigger lead than 22 as DeVries goes up and scores. Yesterday we thought a 13 or 15 point lead was a precarious lead, and now we think we're up bigger than we are at 22. It's weird. DeVries will go to the line on the foul by Gabe Hernandez.
17 foul to the line for Riverton, 1, DeVries.
Derek 4 points, now 5. He has had a heck of a classic tournament. He's averaging 20 points in the first 3 games. He's also 11 of 17 from the free throw line coming into this ball game. He averages 6 rebounds and he's hit 6 3-pointers as well. Second one does not go in for Derek, and Hernandez gets the rebound. 5 minutes left to play. Vincent Hutchison fell down. Hagberg put back. Not happening there. And the rebound by DeVries. Near steal. Parker for his 8th triple of the night. Not going to go. Rebound up ahead. Hernandez lay it up and in. Good find by Hart, who had snuck back into the ball game, who got the rebound, and count him an assist as well. Monroe heading to the check-in stand. Hutchison working on Poutney to DeVries. Bodies fall down, and an offensive foul on Derek. That'll be his 4th.
Riverton foul, 1.
4:26 left on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Derek will come out. It's been a frustrating day for Derek, especially as well as he has played the last 3 days. And again, I just put the stamp on it that exemplifies how deep this Wolverine team is when you've got other guys When DeVries, who averages 20, and a reach by Gabrielson is going to be a foul. That's his first personal there. When he averages 20 and he's held to 5 and you're still up by 21, it exemplifies the depth of Bo Sheets Wolverines. Referee makes Hernandez tuck in his jersey. He'll inbound it into the backcourt. Strong has it now. Back to Hernandez. Crossover dribble, travels, and the turnover gives it back to the Wolverines. They can't hear us unless they watch back the video, but that student body has been awesome the last few days, and you hope to see it again when the Cody Broncs come to town next year. Parker through traffic, gets the lay-in, but he's fouled before that. He will go shoot free throws. And it's whistled on Hernandez, number 3. 8th team foul on South.
To the line for Riverton, 12, Paxton. Bonus.
28 points for Parker now, not going to get it 29th. Wolverines 8 of 19 from the free throw line. Stop in play as that ball got booted. Gabrielson and Vincent out. Hutchison and Hauk in. Sheets, Monroe, and Parker out there as well. Strong, Hart, Poutney, Hernandez, and Hageberg, the 5 in black for Cheyenne South. Hernandez through the paint, off glass, missed it. Dre Monroe. Nearing double-digit rebounds. He's got 9. Parker drawing a double team, flips it back out to Hutch. Now Monroe. Draven runs past Strong, put it up. Just did not get it to go. He's had a rough night shooting the ball, but he's rebounded very well. Strong back to Hart for 3. His triple is no good. And is that rebound number 10 for Dre? Is going to be a foul. And who's it going to go on? I think it's going to be on Dre Monroe. That'll be number 2 on Draven. He gets up a little gingerly. I think he might have landed on the ball. No, they go the other way. They go on Hagberg. I thought the way South was applauding on their bench down there, they do something I didn't. So officially, unofficially, because I'm that kind of stat keeper, I'm giving him his 10th rebound of the game. He's at the line. Draven 2 points tonight, but he has 10 rebounds. Parker Paxton 28 points, 5 rebounds. Draven gets the free throw. Gabrielson in double figures with 12. Vincent tonight with a great performance. He's got 10. Interested to know what Parker's all-time high scoring is, as Monroe can't get the second one, and a rebound to Hernandez. Wolverines have out-rebounded the Bison 30-23 in this ball game. Poutney rises for 15, back of the iron. Hutchison away with a rebound. Back to Paxton. We're inside of 3 minutes left to play. Parker's 15-footer left side. Misses. Hauk, though, the rebound out to Hutch for 3. That's no good. Hauk, the board, bounces it for some reason and misses. Not sure why Hunter put that ball on the ground. You'd tell him go right back up with it. If he did, it would have been wide open. And a bucket on the other side by South. Strong has 18. Game is at 20. Wolverines scoring 52 points in the middle 2 quarters tonight. You see South has 55 for the game. The Wolverines scored 52 in the middle quarters as Ty Sheets jumps into the paint and puts one in. It's a pretty strong offensive performance in those middle 16 minutes. Strong, another 3. Good box out by Sheets to go get the rebound. 8 points, 3 rebounds for Ty Sheets. Dante Watt and Nick McIntosh going to come in after Hutchison flies in and puts one in. Coach Sheets calls a timeout just to get subs in. Give me a chance to thank you for Bailey Enterprises. The post game coming up as the game doesn't end. The broadcast doesn't end when the clock runs out. Bailey Tire and Auto post game show is next. Bailey's, by the way, employs over 130 Fremont County residents, and they're always looking for career-minded individuals to work in a variety of departments. Go online and check it out. GoWithBailey.com to learn more. 97 seconds left. Dante Watt, Hauk, Monroe, Sheets, and Nick McIntosh on the floor for the Wolverines, who again put up 52 points in the middle 2 quarters, and that's an over and back. That is the third over and back we have seen against Cheyenne South today. I don't know if I've ever seen that many, sometimes in a weekend, let alone in one basketball game. McIntosh in front of the student body, getting them riled up. Dante to Sheets. Ty has it poked away from him, and Garcia ends up with it. Pushes it into the hands of Oakley Scott. Into the paint. Poutney rejected by Monroe, and a foul called on Dre. Looked pretty good from this angle, especially when there's a 24-point differential on the board. You maybe don't see that. Referee gives Dre the foul, though. And if it's a foul, it's a foul, and you call it as an official, absolutely. And Dre in disagreement.
2 shots.
Not to beat a dead horse, but that's where that replay would have been pretty awesome. We've had enough technical problems to worry about that little part of our broadcast for sure. Minute 8 left. Free throw good by Poutney. He's got 15. And Monroe unofficially 11 rebounds. He'll go back and get that ball knocked into the backcourt. McIntosh hit a couple of big threes in the JV game earlier. Monroe underneath is fouled.
South foul, 20, Parsons.
Parsons gets the whistle, his second personal foul.
To the line for Riverton, 4, Monroe.
Draven back to the line. Free throw is good. I got him at 11 rebounds. 11 rebounds tonight for Dre Monroe. 4 points. New Bison come in for the final 42 seconds as Monroe will get the second. 5 points. Riverton tonight. Nice move. Dre tries to take a charge. And that's a bucket. 14 threes go down tonight for the Wolverines. And with 24 seconds left, the Wolverines will keep it under their own window and out of bounds. Dante to Monroe. Dre throws it to Dante. He might have been out of bounds to come in, and he is. Referee caught it with 23 seconds remaining in the contest. "15 seconds. No good, and over the back goes a Bison. And that will send Hunter Hauk to the free throw line.
The line for Riverton, 24.
Did you see this one? The boss says no replay. Got to keep the stream running. That's exactly what I said. 12 seconds left. Hauk hits the first. We're just texting off mic here. Don't worry about us. Hauk gets the second one. 25-point Wolverine lead. That is matching their biggest of the night. Student body wishing safe travels to Cheyenne South. That one off glass. Does it count? They do count it. So if you had the over-under, Nero Garcia makes it a 23-point game. The Wolverines victorious, scoring 52 points in the middle 2 quarters, holding South to 60 and putting up a new season high of 83. It's a new 2-season high. Their high last year was 63. They put up 83 tonight on the Bison, and the Wolverines win it 83-60, your final score here tonight. It's tied up at 13s at the end of the first quarter. Then the Wolverines scored 52 points to just 32 points to the Bison over the next 2 quarters. Outscore them 18-15 in the fourth and win it by 23. Riverton 83, South 60, your final score here tonight. Bailey Enterprises post-game show is next. We'll talk with Bo Sheets. We'll also talk with Parker Paxton. I'll have him as our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. We'll do that, and it could be anything. Bo Sheets clarifying who we wanted as well. So we'll get Parker up here. 83-60, clean sweep of South for the Wolverines. Ladies win 55-48. Guys win 83-60. We'll return with stats in the postgame show on the Bailey's postgame show next. This has been Wolverine Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Your home for Wolverine basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream.
All right, I'm going to say a few things here, Parker, as Parker Paxton joining us here. His fan club going by, and you charge for autographs yet? So you guys 13-13 at the end of the first quarter. You guys started, I think, what did I say, 1 of 11, somewhere in that neighborhood, and then you guys turned it on. What happened?
We came out a little bit flat. Our intensity wasn't quite there. But, yeah, like you said, we really turned it on. We just it started on the defensive end and saw a couple shots go in, and we fed off that momentum.
6 3-pointers, 28 points tonight. That had to, the W, obviously, the first goal. But you as leading scorer kind of took it upon yourself, I guess, at points. You said started by the defense, but great output tonight. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 6 threes. Talk about it.
Yeah, it felt good to see a couple drop. The last couple days I hadn't been shooting to my potential, and shooter's mentality, you know that you have a couple of off games, you're going to fill it up one of the nights, and this was my night, so it gives me confidence going forward, and I'm excited about it.
Speaking to the depth of this team, Derek DeVries, 5 points tonight. And I don't mean any slight against Derek, because sometimes that's just going to happen, as he knows, obviously. But the depth of this team for others to come up tonight. Jason had 10, Ty had 8, Brody had 6, Draven 5, Cade 12, Nathan 7, Hunter 2 to go along with your 28. That has to be a big thing to talk about the depth of this basketball team.
Absolutely. I said it yesterday. I hinted on it yesterday. Derek's a dog. Derek's scoring will come. I think he averaged like 20 or 21 the first 3 games. He's going to get his. But for the rest of our team, I said we can all fill it up. We're an offensive-powered team.
So 83, that's the highest in the last 2 seasons. So
absolutely, yeah. Because last year we were the other way around.
Yeah.
Last year we were defensive-powered. But this year, it's a fun brand of basketball. We still have a lot of things to work on the defensive end, but it's nice knowing that we have guys that can score the basketball.
Yeah, 3-1 weekend. Congrats on that. Next week you go on the road, Bear Lake. Then you get to play Dallin and Grace, Idaho, and then you get to mount up with Mountain View. Talk about and look ahead to Green River next week.
Yeah, I'm excited. I really don't know how the 2 out-of-state teams will be, but we just got to do our thing, bring our intensity, and if we do that, then the outcome's going to be good.
We talked about before we went on mic, what is your high? You thought maybe you had 30s one or two times in junior high. But
I think I did. Junior high and JV maybe, but this is definitely my highest scoring varsity game.
6 trifectas, 28 points, 5 rebounds. Parker Paxton, our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. Anything for me?
I don't think so.
You guys never have any questions for me. All right, Parker,
Appreciate
thanks.
it.
You bet. Miss you playing foosball in the basement, by the way.
I do too.
We got it fixed after you broke it last time. So.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd throw
How
that
could
in
I
there.
forget that?
Yeah, thank you. Parker, good job tonight. Great job on the weekend. We'll talk to you next week as we get ready for the Green River Tournament.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, you bet. Parker Paxton, breaker of foosball tables and scorer of points tonight. 28 points tonight for Parker Paxton on the win as the Wolverines win it 83-60, the final score here tonight. Let's run through some final stats. We've got both sheets that we'll grab here coming up in just a few minutes as well, but run through those stats. Parker had 28, 5 rebounds. Cade next with 12 points, 2 boards. Jason, 10 points, 2 boards. Ty Sheets, 8 points. Nathan Hutchison had 7 with 5 rebounds. 5 points for Derek DeVries, 5 points for Draven Monroe, but Dre also had 11 rebounds in the contest tonight. Great job for him. Hunter Houck, 2 points and 3. Brody Dale, 2 3-pointers, had 6 points. And the Wolverines, I hope I didn't leave anybody off of that scoring tally right there. Wolverines win it 83-60. South Bison led by Jonathan Strong. He had 18. He scored 23 this morning. He ends with 18 tonight. Robert Poutney had 15. Gabe Hernandez had 9. Those are their 3 that kind of make them go for sure. Caden Hart had 6 in the contest as well. Noah Hagberg had 4. Tied at 13s at the end of the first quarter. Then the Wolverines went off 28-13 second quarter, 24-19 third quarter, 18-15 fourth quarter, and the Wolverines win it going away 83-60. 14 triples tonight for the Wolverines, 14 of 29. That is 48% from the arc. That is awesome, and a good win there. Going to throw the headphones on the head coach, Bo Sheets, and 13-13 at the end of one.
We were fortunate to be 13-13. Honestly, we were very lucky it wasn't 30-2 because they kind of came out and punched us in the face and played better that first quarter.
You scored 52 points in the next 2 quarters,
right,
and held them to 60 for the game. And Parker said defense sparked the offense tonight.
Sure, and I thought we were a little tentative. They were pressing, and we would beat the press and kind of stand there and let them get back. I didn't think we were quite as aggressive out of the press break than we should have been. And then, the game gets slowed down. You miss some shots. They go in and out. They hit some shots. We didn't keep them out of the paint very well. We let them drive into the middle. And so just kind of a number of things. We didn't really secure anything. We were kind of just a little bit late, a little bit slow that whole first quarter.
You end up 14 of 29 from the arc, 48%. I'm sure you'll take that each night.
Oh, my gosh, we would take that. Take that a lot. You convert that to 2-point field goal percentage, and you take 72% any day, right? So, I mean, the guys, we knew that coming in that you can only guard some of our guys. You can't guard all of our guys, and it's just a matter of having the faith and the confidence to knock down the shots.
Well, and that was exactly where I was going next. When one guy has an off night, there's several others. Brody, 2 big threes out there. Ty had 8 points. Draven 5 points, but 11 boards.
Really? Wow.
Unofficially, I'm calling a game, trying to do stats. So there is 1 or 2 I miss. I usually miss more than I give more.
Exactly.
So, but Hunter, Nathan, it just goes down the list. You're pretty deep in his show tonight.
Yeah, I'm proud of the boys and just the effort they're playing with. You always want to come out and get a lead early, but that sometimes the other team has something to say about that too. So for us, to compete the way we did just with our effort in these 4 games, I'm extremely pleased with the boys.
3-1 on the weekend, 3 in a row to head into Green River, and then it's Bear Lake, it's Grace, it's Mountain View, at least tentatively, unless things change again. Look ahead to next weekend.
Sure. No, it's exciting to kind of go down there and play some teams you don't see much. None of those teams do we see in the last few years. We know Bear Lake's pretty good. We're extremely mad at Grace because they have this 6'5" post player that should be wearing Wolverines, red and white. But it'll be fun to see Dallin, Draper, and then Mountain View's got a really solid team too. So it'll be a good challenge for us. The beauty will be some games we don't normally see against teams that, again, we're not that familiar with.
I looked at history, and I don't think we've ever played Bear Lake.
They're at that tournament a lot, and I've got such a poor memory, too. I don't think we've played them.
If we played them, it's before 2006,
there you go.
according to my research.
Yeah,
so.
Well, good. So, yeah, it'll be good to play them. They're a solid team. So, again, just looking forward to getting some more games in.
Congratulations, 3-1.
All right, thank you.
Take that momentum next week.
We will.
You bet.
Thank
Bo
you.
Sheets, head coach of the RHS boys. They win at 83-60, your final count tonight. Oh, by the way, new season high of 83, so it just keeps 77, 73, 83. So we're hoping for free tacos at 100, but we'll work on that next week. So that'll come to an end. It's the Bill Strannigan Basketball Classic here from Wolverine Gymnasium. A lot of people to thank. Jared Anderson back at Jack FM and Radio Control, Wyatt Barichka, Riley Bouillon, and our Sports Network crew. Tons of camera people that have helped us out. Caden Liebrecht tonight, Aaron Hutchins. I'm not going to announce them all because I'll forget somebody. But Thomas Dent III, thank you so much for the work you do here next to me. Wolverines win it tonight, 55-48, and the ladies 83-60 for the guys as they beat South. Back at it again next week, 6 o'clock, tentatively, 6 o'clock, plan on it, from Lincoln Middle School in Green River, as it'll be a doubleheader, boys and girls versus the Bear Lake, Idaho basketball team. And I believe they are the Bear Lake Bears, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have that game for you. About 5:45 pregame. It is tournament, though, so it could be anywhere from 5:45 to 6:25 before that game gets going on. But we'll have the nightcap for you on the County 10 Sports Network. For Thomas Dent III, I'm John Gabrielson. Thanks for being a part. This has been a presentation of Wolverine Basketball.